right, guys, this is Crazy Kev here, and I'm here with Morquez Forest. Marquez, how we doing, my man?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me again.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So, Marquez, man, you just got your fight booked. Try to unify this title. Talk to us a little bit more about that matchup, man.
Man, it's a good matchup. I think that going against someone with that many fights, it's going to show everyone why I deserve to be here once I get the win. Uh, I know people don't like to compare amateur fights to pros, but I like to. So I had 8 amateur fights. I can add that to my pro, so that's 13 fights for me. So we're gonna see who comes out as champion.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And with that being said, obviously this is a big fight in CFFC. Do you think this big win is going to get you to that next level?
Oh, we'll see, man. I take everything day by day. I would think so. Beating a veteran like him, he's got a lot of skill. He's very very well rounded. I do believe that this is going to be a tough challenge. Like I don't overlook anyone, so I'm going in there with the same mindset as I go against everyone. Get in there, get the dub, and just take everything day by day.
Yeah, yeah. Now with you going out there against somebody that's so good, well rounded, how do you kind of prepare for them in the gym?
Honestly, man, I was just telling one of my friends about this. I'm preparing to fight myself. Like that's it. Like I look at this guy and I feel like I'm looking at myself in the mirror in a way because he is versatile. Like he changes stances. He's real like loose. Like his fighting style is it's not the same, but it's similar. So I go in here and every time I'm in the gym, I'm just like, okay, how would I beat me? Like what would I need to do to stop me? And that's how I'm pushing myself this count.
Yeah, no, that's definitely awesome. And when it comes to your last fight, what maybe improvements do you think you're going to make for your last fight compared to this one coming up?
This I think with this, it's more of I'm fighting someone that's to me seems more of a point fighter. So I want to try to get in and get out with him. I don't want to have to leave this to the judges. I feel like he's very quick in terms of point stacking. So he might get a few kicks in and get out. Like I don't want to leave this to the judges at all. I want to get in and try to finish him, whether it's submission, TKO, and then get out.
Yeah, yeah. No, obviously, in your last fight too, you were playing a little bit of possum. Do you think you're going to be maybe pulling that out again in your next fight here?
We'll see, man. It's all about the setup. So he seems like he's on par in terms of he likes to keep the pressure. So it's something if it's there, I might try to set it up. If it's not, I'm coming to brawl regardless. I'm coming to show everyone why I'm the champ. That's
There
it.
you go. There you go. And how'd you even come up with that in the first place, man?
Oh man, just watching a lot of UFC fights. Derek Lewis and them guys, man. I see it and I try to take every little thing and that I watch and try to see if I can implement it in my game. And it's something that works for me. So I tried it in the gym, it works, and then I tried it in occasion. I've been successful.
Yeah, yeah. No, obviously you train with a bunch of beasts and stuff at your gym, but watching film wise, I mean, who's maybe some of your favorite fighters to watch?
Man, right now, I would probably say Holloway right now. Like I love to watch a lot of guys, but that guy's chin and the way he keeps moving forward, the way he gets hit. It doesn't matter if he gets kicked. It doesn't matter if he gets kicked in the face. He just keeps moving forward, and not only is that exciting fights to me, but it also I feel like it brings more fans to want to watch.
Yeah, yeah, no, definitely. And in our last interview, we mentioned you trained a little bit with Mike Davis. What do you think about his matchup with Drew Dober?
Oh man, I love it. I think it's an excellent matchup, honestly. But I think Mike Davis is one of those guys who's you don't know until you see it. So when he gets in the like people they're not gonna know, man. That guy is just an absolute beast, man. So I think it's a good matchup, but obviously I feel Mike Davis is gonna win.
Oh yeah.
At the level, man.
Yeah, yeah. No, Mike Davis is definitely a problem. I definitely am looking forward to that fight. I definitely think it's going to be a lot of fun. And obviously, coming off a big win too. Getting the interim title. I mean, what's kind of your confidence like now, man?
Oh man, it's the same as usual. I've been saying it for a while now. Like I feel that I'm a little bit above the regional scenes at the moment. it doesn't, to me, like at this point, it doesn't really matter who you train with. It matters about what you do in the cage. So I can train with all these guys in the gym, but if I don't implement my style in the cage, it doesn't matter. So I feel like going with them is just build my confidence to where I feel like I am above the regional scenes. But at the same time, fighting someone like Watley's going to show me if I'm on that level, because he's already fought in different promotions, you know. So I can judge based off of going against him and going to get this win.
Yeah, yeah, no, definitely. And with you training and stuff, are you a full-time fighter yet, or if not, what are you doing on the side for work?
Man, I'm still not a full time fighter just yet. I'm still driving trucks, man. As I told you, I have some issues that happened the other day. I had one of my hoses pop from a trailer, so it was a little delay with me getting back. So missing like training and stuff like that. It's crazy because I'm so upset and mad when I miss training over something like that. But if it's something like to hang out with friends, I'm like, it's okay. But when it's training, man, I'm furious. I'm upset, So I'm still not a full time fighter yet. But when I become a full time fighter, I'm just gonna be even more dangerous.
Yeah, no, that'd definitely be awesome. And so do you think getting to the next the bigger promotion like UFC, PFL, that would probably make you a full-time fighter then?
1,000%, 1,000%. Yeah. Because that is now work. That's it. Like that is now just my job. That's all.
That's awesome. No, that's definitely some good news. And when it comes to like maybe after you're done fighting, have you ever thought about what you might want to do to maybe try to make money in the future when your fighting career is done?
I definitely one of my plans is to open a gym and start training. Like I want to train kids. I'm kind of on par right now. I do like privates with a few young kids right now, and obviously I train my son a little bit. But I do want to do something like that because I started my MMA career kind of late. But my reasoning was different from others. Like financially, I wasn't there to be able to afford going to a gym and stuff like that. So giving kids the opportunity to train under me, I think it'll open more opportunities for them.
Yeah, no, that would definitely be awesome. I definitely think that'd be pretty cool. And getting back into driving trucks, man. I mean, do you happen to have any funny or cool memories with that stuff?
Funny? No, no. But I will say that it's been beneficial for my life in terms of being able to sustain a life of me being able to do things that I want to do. I have to work hard, yeah, but I'm able to afford to do this training. I'm able to afford to pay all these memberships where I can grow and learn from each individual.
Yeah, no, definitely. And when it comes to driving trucks, man, I mean, do you happen to have any like road rage incidents or anything like that's ever happened?
Oh man, you about to get out of my way when you're on the road. That's all I gotta say. You definitely getting the horn for sure. Like I'm not gonna say it's road rage, but I scare a lot of people on the road because if you're in my way and you're wearing a 70 and you're driving 40, like I'm blowing the horn. Like
yeah.
You get
definitely. Fair enough. And what's maybe some of the hardest parts about driving it?
Probably getting into tight spaces of like certain plazas. Like the trailer can be kind of long, and if it's too long for the plaza, I have to look out for the curbs and make sure I don't hit certain stuff or I blow out a tire or a hose, something like that. So
gotcha.
That's difficult.
I gotcha. That makes sense. And outside of training and stuff, man. I mean, what kind of music you listening to at the moment, my man?
A little. I'm still listening to a little of everything. I play Spotify. I just press play, and whatever comes on, that's what I'm listening to because I don't have time to keep pulling up my phone and change the music. Like if I'm running, whatever's on is on. If I'm lifting weights, then whatever's playing, that's what I'm going with.
There you go. And when you're lifting weights and stuff, what's maybe some of your favorite things to do when it comes to strength and conditioning?
My favorite thing is burpees with the weight. So I have barbells, and I start off with like 5 to 10 just burpees, and then I just go straight into lifting barbells. So that's just what I like to do. I don't like to lift anything heavy. I don't do heavy training like most guys. I just don't see the point of it because to me it doesn't take a lot of strength to hit someone in a knockout button. So yeah. I don't need to lift heavy,
Yeah, no, that definitely makes sense. And yeah, when it comes to like running and stuff too, what's maybe the furthest you've ever ran before?
The furthest, the furthest that I've done, which I'll never do it again, was 6 miles. That's my max that I've ever done, and I would never do it again. Now I just average anywhere from 2 to 4 miles. Like I don't do it for our sport. It doesn't make sense to me to run more than 4 miles. Even 4 miles is pushing it, but yeah, that's it.
Okay, okay. Why were you running 6 miles that day?
Because I listened to a boxer,
Okay.
and I never listened to him again. Like we're good friends, but I would never do that again. Like,
There you go. No, there you go. Fair
but
enough.
I proved that I can do it. Like you can do anything. You put your mind to, of course. But these boxers, man, they wearing like 6 miles, 10 miles, and stuff like that, and it's like, yeah, like I'm an MMA fighter. I don't need to do that.
Yeah, no, I hear you. No, that definitely makes sense. And yeah, when it comes to like training and stuff too, how do you kind of earn respect at your gym when you first get started there?
Oh man, I'm just a respectful individual. Like that's it. Like I don't go in there like with like this big ego of like, oh, I am who I go in there and respect everyone. I don't care if it's their first day training. I don't care if they've been training for 15 plus years. I give everyone the same respect. When you're sparring with guys or you're grappling guys, you can tell the level that they're on. Like if it's someone's first day training, I'm not going to go out there and head kick them. That happened to me though. My first day training, but he's actually one of my coaches, Mark First. You will see him in my corner. He's a good guy though. He had kicked me, and I learned a lot from him. But yeah, so I just respect everyone. Like if we're training, we're there to train, but I know how hard I'm gonna push you, and you hit me too hard, then I'm gonna hit you the same way. So it's just
Yeah.
that's just how I earn my respect.
There you go. There you go. No, it definitely makes sense. And when it comes to like training and stuff, when you first started, what was maybe some of the hardest techniques to master when you first started training?
Kicking, I would say kicking and BJJ in terms of being like not being comfortable with being on the ground. Like I used to, since I came from wrestling, I used to be comfortable with just being on top of someone until I kept getting submitted, or if I was taking a shot on someone and someone guillotine choked me, because I was comfortable with the wrestling aspect. So I would say those two was the most difficult to learn.
That makes sense. And when it comes to just like submissions and stuff, what's maybe some of your favorite submissions that you like to practice?
My favorite submission to practice, which I want to do it. I want to do it in a cage, but the triangle choke. That's my favorite of all time. But man, my legs are so short, man. And obviously I can get it in training, but when you in the cage and it's sweaty, and plus a lot of the times as well, I'm not really on my back, so it's a little different. But listen, if I pull off a triangle choke in a cage, I'm going crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
No, that'd definitely be sweet. No, that'd definitely be sweet. And another thing I wanted to ask you about, we talked about it briefly on the last interview, but any kind of sneak peeks on what maybe the walkout's going to be for your championship bout, man?
It's I can't give a sneak peek just yet because I gotta see how the commission's gonna be.
Yeah.
Like they're usually cool in Tampa, so I gotta see. The hairstyle is gonna be crazy. The walkout, if they allow it, it's gonna be gonna be crazy as well. I got something planned though. Trust me, I got something planned.
There we
But
go.
now with this plan, because I have to make up for the last walkout that I missed, obviously. So now with this being planned, now I have to do this, and I have to make sure I go out there and whoop Watley's ass, like because the walkout is going to be iconic, So that's what it is.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's definitely going to be awesome, man. And when you said you're getting a new hairstyle, man, I mean, how close to the fight do you typically get that done?
Since we're in Tampa, I can do it the day before, so I can do it on the fight's on Friday. The weigh-ins on Thursday, so I can do it Wednesday, the day before weigh-ins, because I have a lot more time to cut the weight and sweat. So it'll be done on Wednesday. It's gonna be crazy though. It's gonna be a crazy style.
Nice, nice. So when you have this like walkout plan, do you have them to like practice and stuff at the arena or maybe at like, your house or just like in general?
Well, yeah. So I usually practice at home, but with this walkout, it's not gonna. I won't even have to practice. It's gonna be straight to the point.
There you go. Oh, I like it. I definitely like it, man. I'm looking forward to this one, man. And with that being said, man, dude, it's been awesome talking to you. And this is going to be a big moment for you, and I'm looking forward to it. So what's maybe your final message out there for the fans watching this video?
You guys don't make fun of my new hairstyle. No, I'm a badass. It's going to be a badass hairstyle, and just fuck with me on it. That's it.
Let's go. Let's go. No, we're looking forward to the hairstyle, the walkout, and your next bout, man. And thank you so much for coming back on the show, man. And we're looking forward to that championship fight, man.
Absolutely. I want to give a shout out to my boy, Joey. He's making my new shirts as well.
Nice.
You know, led by no man. So big shout out to Joey. Thank you, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no problem at all. And like I said, your merch is looking sick. And thank you so much again for taking the time. And like I said, good luck with your championship bout, man. We're looking forward to it.
I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
You're the man. All right, man. And have a good rest of your day. And hey, man, happy Father's Day too.
Hey, appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. No problem at all. All right, man. Take care.